Joe's Pizza Nanchang Road branch is located at 509 Nanchang Road, Room 11, near the Shaanxi South Road Metro Station, Exit 6, in Xuhui, Shanghai, China.
What is your name?
Joy.
Joy.
Yeah.
So how long have you been the manager at this branch of Joe's Pizza?
Like not too long, just a year.
A year?
Yeah.
That's a good amount of time.
Yeah.
So can you tell us about this branch? Joe's has 3 branches.
Yeah, we got like 3 straight branches right now. The first one is in West Nanjing Road, and this is the second one in Nanchang Road. And the last year, we got the third one in Yanping Lu. Yeah.
Yanping Lu? So
Yeah.
that's the newest one.
Yeah, like only like 2 months. Yeah.
So you guys, your Joe's is expanding in Shanghai.
Yes.
So over these past few years, Joe's survived and thrived. I think probably the reason is because it's authentic. That's why I wanted to do this video, because I think most people watching probably know that Joe's is from New York. I've been to the one in New York, and the atmosphere, the feeling you get when you come in, and also most importantly, the pizza.
Yes.
The pizza is like you're in New York. The New York version of pizza is the best. And right now there's probably many people from Chicago who want to shoot me because in America, I don't know if you know, in America, there is a rivalry between Chicago pizza and New York pizza. Do you know the difference between them?
Yeah, I heard about like the difference. They got like different style pizza, like thick one
Yes.
or like in a pan or whatever.
Yes, that's basically it. Chicago is like a thick pan pizza, and New York is a thin crust pizza.
Yeah.
For me, it's always New York.
Yeah.
Sorry, Chicago. No, it's always.
Okay, sorry too.
There's no secret. Everybody knows Joe's is like the top of that tier in New York. So to me, to say that you're the top of the tier in New York as Joe's Pizza, you're also the top of the tier in pizza in the world, as far as I'm concerned. So and then I'm in Shanghai. I've been in Shanghai for years, and sometimes some American restaurant or Western restaurant will come in, and then I come to check it out, and I'm disappointed. And a lot of times you're disappointed because it doesn't have the same atmosphere, first of all, but more importantly, it doesn't have the same flavor in the food. And a couple of places that didn't disappoint me were Cheesecake Factory. The Cheesecake Factory tastes like America. The Cheesecake Factory is like you're in America. The atmosphere and the food is the same. So people won't be disappointed by the Cheesecake Factory, and they won't be disappointed by Joe's. If you know Joe's and you come here to one of the Joe's in Shanghai, you'll feel at home. You'll feel like you're at home, and you'll be happy with pizza. And if you don't know Joe's, then you should come and know Joe's because it's like real New York pizza. Anybody that comes in gets that kind of atmosphere where you feel welcome, and people are friendly. Usually maybe there's one bad apple here or there, but no, so far so good. Not at Joe's, yeah. Can you tell us a little bit about your experience like working here? You started about a year ago, and did they
treat me good?
Yeah. Did they tell us about like the training and everything?
Well, the training. Okay. The first time when I came here, the store like not open yet. They just like hiring the new manager for like store which is like ready to open. And so like before that, I didn't know like pizza like much. So I just know all like the pizza brand like Bishanke or like Papa John's. Like not real New York pizza.
Right.
So after I came here, and we got we got like someone who make pizza. They told me a lot, like teach me what's different between like New York style pizza and the other like Italian pizza. What's the difference? So So at that time, like New York is like thin crust, like really huge one.
Yeah.
Yeah, big slice, and like not much topping because the cheese and pepperoni pizza is always the best. So it's not about the topping, it's about the crust. So I think this is the most point for the New York pizza. Yes.
The dough then is special.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm gonna guess. I'm not gonna. You can confirm that you were probably taught the way that the Joes in New York makes their dough, which is probably proprietary. It's probably their own recipe, right?
Yeah.
And you guys were obviously given that recipe, so that's why it probably tastes like it tastes in New York.
Yeah, because like in 2013, like New York Joes like decided to like create like an overseas brand, like which is in Shanghai. So like we used like near 4 years to find the same recipe or the ingredient, like really the same.
So they gave you the recipe, but what you wanted to do, it sounds like you're saying, is you wanted to find here in China where you could get the same quality ingredients to make sure it tasted the same.
Yeah, but the most thing is the flour. Yeah, which like we use like a lot of like different flour to see which one is like most like the same test with the New York one. So
Yeah.
we use like 3 or 4 years to search the ingredients.
Wow, I wouldn't have guessed that.
Yeah.
Where did you wind up getting the flour from?
Where
Yeah, do you know? Maybe you don't know.
is a business secret.
Oh, it's a it's a business secret. Okay, no, I wasn't trying to reveal it. No, but yeah, dedication, like to come in, put the franchise into Shanghai, and then I wouldn't have guessed that. 3 years, she said, beforehand. Make sure to be able to have the right supply chain, to have especially the flour, right?
Yes.
And then the other ingredients too, right? Where
Yeah.
you're going to get your pepperoni, where you're going to get your mushroom. Supply chain is important because if the supply chain gets cut off and you have to go to another vendor to get whatever, to get mushroom, to get pepperoni, to get whatever, cheese, to get whatever, then it could drastically change the flavor, right?
Yeah.
Well, you must have good supply chain relationships because I've been coming here at least over a year, right? And it's always consistent. I don't come in one day and say, oh, it wasn't as good as the other day, or like this. No, it
Like
is.
always the same.
It is. Yeah, that's something people take for granted. But what's important in the restaurant, like we talked about Cheesecake Factory. Cheesecake Factory has that. You go there and you order this dish, and it tastes like that dish.
Yes.
From if you're in America or if you're here in Shanghai. So I think I'm gonna get around to the Cheesecake Factory to do a video for them too.
Okay, yeah.
Because I want to do video for the companies and the restaurants that provide the service that is what they say they are. Joe's comes here into Shanghai, and I suppose some foreigners might say, oh, geez, I didn't know that. Now I can go there and get good pizza, right?
Yeah.
Now they'll discover where it is or that it was here, because it took me a little while to discover it was even here.
Yes.
But more importantly, the Chinese. Like I'm making the videos so that Chinese people will see the video and say, okay, now I know that really is, like, in case they have not been to New York and been to the Joe's in New York,
Yeah.
that really is like the New York experience, and that really is good pizza, and it really is, and so they'll come try it.
Yes.
Maybe you can tell me if you have any interesting story or something that comes to mind to you about your experience, like working.
Okay, I remember like one thing. He's American.
Yeah.
And he came to our store, and after like he like finished pizza, and he like just look at me. He said, "Oh, can I take a picture like for each pizza?" I said, "Yeah, why not?" And after like he said, this is like home test, like real home. You can see his tear. Like he said, "Oh my God."
So this was a customer.
Yeah, he's a customer.
Oh, okay. So a customer came in and he tasted the pizza. He wanted to take a picture of the pizza.
Yeah, like each one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said. Yeah.
And then he was like tearing up because he said, "This is like home."
Yeah.
I mean, you could probably guess maybe he'd been away from home for a while.
Yeah.
And maybe he didn't find many things to remind him of home. And then when he came in here and saw that it has.
Yeah, because the virus he cannot back to America, so he like test our pizza. Oh my God, it's like real, like you can feel like home.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was like, oh my God, I'm so happy to hear like very good story from him. Yeah.
Yeah. You made me think that maybe at a different time I might catch customers in here and like, and you may be surprised. Like maybe like that guy spoke to you. I bet you there's a lot of people that just feel it inside but they don't say anything. Maybe someday we'll come back and like catch some customers. You might be surprised at the nice things they have to say.
So you must like come here like more often.
I love the pizza and the pizza's good, but the only worry I have is that I like it so much that I will get fat, because of.
We also
because of
have like low calorie pizza for you. Like
yeah. No, I'll just if I'm gonna do it, I'll do it. I think eventually at some point maybe I'll try it so I can comment on it, because I can tell you my favorite pizzas. Do you remember what my favorite pizzas are?
No, the white pizza.
White pizza.
And the other one is mushroom.
I eat mushroom.
Oh, pepperoni.
Pepperoni.
Yeah, pepperoni.
So that's probably the three in that order. White pizza, which is a pizza with
Ricotta cheese.
Ricotta cheese on it, and no tomato sauce, and the pepperoni, which of course tomato sauce, mozzarella, and pepperoni, and the mushroom, which is mozzarella, mushroom, and tomato sauce, and. That's the order too, like how I like them. Maybe I should do that. Maybe not today, but maybe another time. I will do a video that I will eat a slice of every single type of pizza.
No problem.
I'll have like a pizza glutton day, and I will sample every single piece maybe, and then comment on it. That might make a nice video, right?
No problem. And like scrolling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Later, I want to go back and maybe take some picture or video of the ovens, and you can. If you have anything to say about that as well, because I know for a fact that is also important. Of course, the ingredients are important, and you said Joe took 3 years to make sure that you get the right ingredients. But I know the ovens are also important.
Yeah.
So did they specifically tell you like what ovens to get and?
We got the same brand
that they use in New York.
Yes.
Yeah. And
really it's like super expensive.
Yeah.
And like we import from the overseas.
I suspected that already. That's why I asked about the ovens and why maybe we'll take some pictures of them.
Yeah, sure.
After. Thank you for talking to us.
Thank you for coming here.
Nice to meet you. And I'm gonna stick around and take some inside and outside videos and put it all together, and you'll be a star. You'll be walking down the streets and people say, hey,
I saw you on the video.
You're the pizza girl. Can I have your autograph my pizza?
Oh my god! Thank you so much.
is.
Can you see my face like always? Oh.
You know though, I just got that right here.
Ah! This is good. You're really bad camera.